I need a break.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's second and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Cardinals nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Out of the gun now on third down. That'll be complete to Breida. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Target.
Back to throw again. It fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gun. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Thomas, incomplete. Buddha.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Saints 7, Cardinals nothing.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
22's coming, Mike.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30.
Who wants them?
Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs, 83 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape. Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission. Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry. Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter. Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 38. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And the Saints first down.
first down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll set up a throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19.
1st and 10.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The kick by Lutz is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
20.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw. He's got Burton here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 10.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name. How about your respect? Give them more than when I get.
Back to throw. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're in focus, because they still have some work to do.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Flushed out right. Now a desperate. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 11 at the 41. Here's the option. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This would put them in the NFC title game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Glendale.